fingers, hashtag space thumbs.
Screen every image. Welcome to my reaction to Critical
It
so
says here they ship every single ring within
48,
one
9 of
business day
Campaign
and have been
3.
making rings for over a decade. Okay, y'all.
I think
be
this is
sure
the
to
final
stitch
episode of this
video
month.
with saying something that
I-
you've done for
real quick,
over a decade, and it
it's
better
late
be
and we're starting
dirty.
recording.
At about 6:50, I pick a
Real quick,
genre
if you're not
ad.
joining my session,
Here's my
it's
genre
Critical Role.
options.
It's
I can
YouTube
either do
or
a stupid
Twitch
character or both.
channels
How about
or any of
Australian
the
Batman?
other online
Crikey,
presence. Oh
Robin,
my
it's
god.
Auckland Joker. Why so Yahoo serious? Or a self-deprecating bit where I smile a lot to cover up my deeply rooted emotional problems. Nah, that's more of an Instagram thing. I could do a game show spoof where I ask Ray Ray which one of these is a real material that Thorum makes rings out of. World War II rifle stocks, dinosaur bone, or Damascus steel? Oh, whoa, nice millennial pause, Ray Ray. It was a trick question. They're all used by Thorum. I think I'll go with option D, social commentary, where I mock a well-known trope from a major social media platform. Cue the TikTok dance music. Dance, Ray Ray. Dance, Texas T. Dance.
Oh, no. Are you gonna dance? Oh, no.
This dance is called If Millennials Are Old, What Does That Mean for Us? Then at 7:10, I end my ad Wonderkin Day in the Life by saying, whether you need a wedding ring, anniversary ring, or just want a ring that looks awesome, head over to Thorum.com and use promo code Critical Role. That's THORUM.com and use promo code Critical Role to get 20% off a truly unique ring. Thanks, TikTok. I'm running out of time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Oh no. Ray, you fucked that up. I got to do it all again. All right, here we go.
Risha, we got some other announcements to get through. Risha, please, for the love of God, more announcements.
We'll be taking a break.
Immediately.
Starting now. No, our end of the month break is next week. Thank fuck.
Oh, thank fuck!
It's the last Thursday of the month. Thank fuck. We'll be returning with Campaign 3, episode 50 on... Oh, shit, YouTube! Oh, no!
I think we're past the time. We're good.
I don't know. We're gonna get demonetized always and forever. So subscribe and buy merch because everyone everywhere on YouTube is getting demonetized. This is about programming. We're gonna be returning with Campaign 3, episode 50, March 2nd. Support your local YouTuber. All right,
Hell yeah. Travis, what's up?
Throwing away my gum.
Wow, I heard that.
Yeah.
I almost saw it. You can watch the entire second season of The Legend of Mark fucking Prime Video. All 12 episodes waiting for you to watch, rewatch, theorize, have a dance party. They have dance parties in that one? Sure. Yeah, and don't forget you can find all of our Twitch watch parties breaking down everything from season 2 over on our Twitch and YouTube channels. Shout out to our lovely host, Mika Burton.
Yeah, Mika.
All of our wonderful guests.
Yes.
So much fun.
So much fun. And thank you so much for your support. We hope you enjoyed the second season. Get yourself ready for season 3.
And I do believe that concludes our announcements. So, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
Mama made rooms for me. It's not like. One by one we
climb until we reach the top. 2 by 2 we fall.
Will we meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll.
How do you want to do this? It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. Who knows what will happen? He might.
Well, one thing's for sure.
They never give up on the fight. From the healer
To the renegade, we all stand up and say,
adding more allies, taking more chances. Hold your breath and roll. It's Thursday
night.
All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue
No.
There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight.
Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night. Daily round 4. I forgot
So-
the logo.
Last we left off. Wow! Last we left off, Bell's Hells had barely escaped the Fey realm after leaving a twisted mass of arcana and metal behind that was once considered a Malleus key. Seemingly beyond reconstruction in the time window before the solstices to arrive, you were chased into the woods as you reached for the Exandrian gate out of the realm, the flying Fey dragon and its rider above, the Sorrow Lord himself. You managed to dodge murder, have a bout of rhyming interactions with the keeper of the Exandrian gate, and then eject yourself through back to your home realm, which you found to be beyond the threshold of Shenandoah and actually within the older home turf of Imogen. Upon deciding that with the solstice being within a short period of time, your best journey forward towards it would be to recall your airship as your port buddy was seemingly discovered, plane rider Rin vanishing from communications on site. You walked over towards Jovan, where you're from, interacted with your father to ask some questions, gauge the tension of that relationship, and through some conversation, managed to acquire a keepsake, a relic of your mother's. The airship arrived, spooked the bumpkins, as Captain Zandis did call them, and you climbed atop the Silver Sun, heading in a northeastern direction back towards Hellcatch Valley. 11 days. 11 days! Until the solstice begins, as you now rise up into the clouds of the sky above, the horizon looming before you, and you just begin to pick up, Orm, this very faint sort of drifting energy throughout the sky, just this kind of, this faint filter, almost like ethereal waves that occasionally just ride through the sky and then vanish from your sight. You've never seen this before. You're the only one with the keen enough eyesight to pick up the pattern.
The sky's different.
What do you mean?
Just watch for a minute.
Oh, I did. I haven't even
See
checked
that?
the how long this episode is.
It takes you a good moment
Oh
to
my
kind of
God.
focus and pick up on it, and it's just these faint little
5 hours.
waves of color.
I'm not sure if I'm
rapidly
recording
changing color.
part 2 tonight.
Kind of helps if you like cross your eyes a little bit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do
You can see it better.
That's a
you
cell.
think we're near the edge?
The edge of... Oh. No.
Okay.
That took the edge off.
Have I ever seen anything like this around Jelvon before?
No. It's odd because like you focus on it, and it's just these momentary kind of drifting sparkles, these kind of little like waves or veins of color that the way it looks across the sky, you can't tell how close or how far it is. There's no way to gauge the distance between you and it, and at times it just kind of, it's almost like a cloudless dream lightning, but technicolor and ghostly in just moments.
Is it all going in one direction? Does it seem like there's a flow?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Sorry, I was having a moment there.
It's okay.
It's not gonna last.
11.
11. There doesn't appear to be a continuous flow, and the shifting kind of sometimes goes left to right. Sometimes it looks smaller, larger, further, closer. It's kind of hard to gauge at this particular height. But it is oddly beautiful.
Is it all different colors?
Yeah, sometimes it comes in like a purplish tint that goes kind of to a dark red. Sometimes it has like a turquoise that drifts to a faint yellow and then is gone. It's unique.
It's beautiful. Captain Xandis,
What is this? What's going on?
have you ever seen anything like this in your years of travel in the sky?
Like what?
Just
Give it a
still
minute.
for a moment and like
It helps to
slightly-
cross your eyes.
Slightly cross your eyes.
And then unfocus, focus on the middle, and then unfocus your eyes.
What in the hell is all of this? Don't really know what that is. What should we go around that? I don't know. Is this a good thing?
I don't know.
It's a thing.
I'll go a little lower, I guess. The ship kind of.
No avoiding it.
Maybe.
It is everywhere though.
I think it's everywhere.
I mean, it.
In the horizon.
You look on the horizon, and where you focus, you see it. The moments, and then you kind of adjust to another part of the horizon, and you see it again, but different colors, different distances.
I'm gonna lay down, look up.
Just stare right at the sun.
Whatever's up there.
Disadvantage on perception check. Nothing up above.
Is it
Okay.
close enough to...
This is weird.
Does it feel like it's alive, like it could be some sort of entity, or does it feel like it's just part of the atmosphere?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh yeah, good. I have really good Arcana. 3.
Wow.
Could be either.
Mm-hmm.
Kids, it's not above us. It's clear. Or at least it looks clear. I don't know.
Is it close enough to maybe try to touch
Make
it?
cotton candy out of?
Yeah.
You reach your hand out, and there's nothing there to touch. It's one of those things. Once you put your hand up, you kind of get a little more depth perspective on it. It is not close.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
It's very far away.
It is definitely far away. Or it just looks
Suppose it's like over the horizon.
Somewhere,
Just over the
anywhere you can
horizon.
reach it.
When Xandis dropped down, is it still eye level, or did it seem like it's above us now?
As Xandis drifted down, it still kind of remains about eye level.
It's definitely not above us.
Nothing this pretty can be dangerous.
And just to double check, can I use Hunter's Bane to see or smell or feel if this is any kind of like Fey realm
Sure,
waiting
make a
over
perception
or
check.
14.
14. I mean, you are uniquely attuned to outer magics, dark magics. You don't catch anything of that regard, but there is kind of the faintest bit of just a buzz to the air around you. Like the faintest touch of a tongue to a 9-volt battery. There's just this kind of like ever-present vibration. And
It's potent. The air is.
it is potent. That very faint little taste at the end of your tongue of energy.
I got a weird idea. Just in case, this may just be stupid. Let's find out. I'm going to try and I'm just going to spark up. I'm going to see what happens if I
Yeah,
set
spark
up
it
I'm
up.
going to have a magic effect. See what happens to a magic effect in the middle of this.
Explode the ship!
So I spark and I rage, just standing there. I'm not even gonna use my hammer. I'm just gonna like knock together and.
Okay, well, go ahead and roll for what happens.
Well, this could
Straight
get
from the
fun.
membrane.
This is
2,
the same
so
person
that
that,
is. I don't have my
smashed
little thing
our-
up 'cause I wasn't
I think that's
Yep.
big.
That's
The lens.
Smashed Fern's backstory.
It's space. Yes, correct.
Okay. As you kind of
With the thought.
begin to channel that power and emotion within you, there's just a gentle kind of spark that drifts over your head that has a similar coloration, like ever so faint before it fades again. So there's a very, very minimal reaction, but it's present.
Is there anything...
You would have all just
Hello?
seen like a weird hole in space and time, just almost like a broken mirror suddenly just flicker above me.
Awesome.
That's not okay.
There's so many weird things you can do, Ashton. Is that just
Was that
you?
Yeah, was that you or was that the sky doing that?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that wasn't. If it was me, I haven't actually had that ever happen before. So that's usually, I mean, things happen that don't happen before. That felt weird, even for me. And I don't really do things. Things just sort of happen to me.
Things happen that haven't happened before.
Yes.
Life needs things to live.
I know that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Such a thing. Yes, friend, you were saying?
Oh, I was just gonna look over the side
Okay.
to see if it's also under us. Did we already do this?
No.
Did someone already do this? Yeah,
Nobody
we
looked
looked
at it.
You don't really see it beneath you. You just see the countryside to the north of Jelvan and the kind of rolling forests and jungle and the occasional splintering main roads that lead out of the Talent Highlands to the northeast. You're more or less like keeping above the road as the path that you're taking is pretty similar to the one that just heads into the Health Catch. So you're probably aiming a little bit more southward to kind of cut across at the most direct angle that the ship can.
I mean, I don't really know what that is, but it's not too hard to do the math, is it?
It's because the solstice coming up.
Yeah, in my 400 years, I've never seen anything like it. It has begun.
But hasn't there been a solstice closer a couple times in your lifetime, at least?
Perhaps he's just so old he doesn't remember anymore. It may have happened plenty of times.
It hasn't happened with a key as built up as the
We're
one.
also just in one place. As we keep flying, maybe we'll see it change or fade, or it might give us a sense to what it might
Yeah,
be.
I guess based on your age, you may have seen something like this, but it was stronger a long time ago. As you were in the northern kind of region of Wildmount, in which during that time of year, which you recall, the sun was low a lot longer through the day, and so your nights were more extended. And during that time period, you indeed watched these like shifting colors, and they grew more intense as the days went on before reaching this incredible display, and they just moved and then eventually faded over the next week or so.
It actually does ring a bell, but I thought it just might have been the tea that I was having at the time. But this is great.
They've also, they're calling this an apogee solstice. I don't think I really know what apogee means.
Big, strong, important. I don't know.
Do you actually know, or you?
No, I
making
don't.
that
I'm
up?
just guessing.
I don't know.
Isn't there like a definite? Isn't apogee like really?
Let me search my memory banks and see if that's something I can do. I'm gonna search my memory banks and see if I
Roll an intelligence check.
Download a dictionary
Do I have
onto
Siri in
F.C.G.
me? What is this check?
Just roll add your intelligence modifier.
You have it as a problem.
Boy, 2.
Oh wow.
You have no idea.
We're so smart. All of us are just so smart.
I am smart. I just don't know.
Oh, geez, it's like an apex. It's like the highest point of something, a culmination.
So big, important.
Yeah.
Just like what I was saying.
Exactly.
So it's not like a normal solstice. It's a tall, big, fatty solstice.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, let's come up with a game plan here. We should contact people. We should prepare.
Because we're heading towards something with just a shit ton of giant old automatons and armies.
We need weapons.
And we got to break this thing down.
We need allies.
We need allies.
Who do we got? Esteros dead. Rin frozen.
What's the Tempest busy?
Well, anyone from the Grim Verity, obviously.
Good.
Are they around? No, they're on a different plane. They're on the fire plane.
I mean, well, some of them are on the Shadowfell, and some of them are on the fire plane. But
Did we ever check in with them, by the way, to see if
Not
the
after-
Shadowfell team is doing okay?
No.
Okay.
so that's on the roster.
How badly do we need this?
Need what?
Need what?
Allies?
Allies, things, people.
Yeah,
Badly.
pretty bad.
Real
Your
favors.
favors.
badly.
Well, I can see this is going somewhere.
Oh. Yes, you should.
Okay.
Wait, is this you're calling in the rich lady?
Hexam.
I'm calling in Hexam, and I got one other one I can call
But
in.
what can she? Is she on the way? Can we pick her up?
She's not on the way, but she knows fucking everybody.
Who's the other one?
Maybe she would know
Well-
something. How far are we? Are we closer to where we're going than Drusar?
Yes.
Yes.
It would take from where you're heading now about this a little longer to get to Drusar,
Okay.
and then to go from Drusar to where you're heading, it's another like
But we're passing
6 days.
over-ish Bossaris.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
who's the other one?
Yeah. Well.
You got to talk now.
I could try and
Ashley.
dig up the nobodies.
The nobodies. That's his whole group.
Oh, that's right.
What if we recruited that hive mind and bossed her as
Justy's a lot. I don't know if you really.
If
Well,
we're dealing with automatons, I could try Dancer
we
again.
need a lot.
bunch of connected motherfuckers?
I still have the weird bag of drugs that Justy gave me. That connects us to the
I've never
hive.
tried that stuff. I am.
Wait,
There
they were
would
in
have
Boston?
probably been a time in my life where I would have been really into that right now, but I don't know. It's there.
I did have another idea. Someone, probably the only other person who really knows how to work these Malleus keys.
Vex?
Ira.
And,
Well,
He
yes,
just seemed cool.
you know, Ira doesn't seem to have many loyalties to anybody, and
He
we
might be
certainly
around.
know. Well, we can message him.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And
he
it
might
might
make
serve his
sense, yeah.
purposes to fuck it up.
Yes, because he certainly doesn't like the Cerberus Assembly. We did get that.
All right.
You know, we could
Jenny,
also.
would you be okay with that?
Yes,
Okay.
as long as we're just guarded in our ask. Just in case he has sold out, I don't want to give away anything.
I wonder if he'd do it for shits and giggles or if there'd be a high
There
price
would be a
tag.
price.
I'd rather play a price. You know what you're getting.
I'm sure you'd want something from it.
Vex's husband, remember him? He was the inventor.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
He was a real asshole.
Could be good to have an inventor on our team as well.
Right.
I don't know, just putting it out there.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lord and Lady
Ugly, too.
Whitestone, whatever they're.
Lord and Lady of
not
Whittleton.
so smart. I could make shit with metal.
Let's try and let's come up with a list of people we don't owe. Let's find a list of people who owe
You
us.
said a list of people that we don't know.
Well, that too. But
wouldn't know how to
Ira
think
might be.
about
Ira's an option. I don't know what Justy could do, but we could ask.
Everyone.
I could look up the old crowd. You
And who did we
need stuff. That
who did we report that Esteros had died to? What was her name?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
She can tree jump.
cops.
No, not her. Not the one that can tree jump.
Oh.
Not
Not Shania Twain?
Mistress.
Miss
Shashandri.
Shashandri.
Wait.
That's it.
That'd be worth a reach out, I think.
Employer of the Green Seekers.
They may not care, but
Oh, the green. What about the Green Seekers?
But
They're like private dicks.
also,
Is this for
Yeah,
them?
but they're strong.
You know
They
who's
have
really,
connection.
you know who's really strong and really great?
Nanamari?
Dorian.
Oh. Dor. Why haven't we told Dorian what's going on?
I told him a little bit.
Yeah.
Little.
I don't know how we get him here, but
Maybe.
How we'd get anyone, and also anyone we want to get involved. First, what's the plan?
I don't know.
Not everyone's gonna hop an airship. Not everyone can get there, and then what? You barely know what's going on. We're giving you a 20-second message to brief you and meet us
yeah, but
out
if
in a
we-
hole.
If we called Dorian and said, we need you, you know he'd be here as fast as he could.
He says
He's far
walk
away.
through a portal or find someone to teleport him.
Does he know your sorry, the voice of the Tempest?
He's met her, but she's
She's
out and
under
about.
or something, right?
Yeah.
At the very least, the more people we get the word out to, the more it's possible that they can
He's on
do whatever they can from where they are. So, Dorian.
What about
that's
your
a
old
good-
friend, Ultgar?
Ultgar?
Yeah, didn't you mention him once?
Oh yeah.
Your old pal?
He's not my pal. Yeah.
He's the one that.
Thought he was a.
He was
Should we
real
just take a
boss.
side note and do chat backstory instead of doing this?
Look at the sky with fucking focus, people. Shit's happening.
Either the
You
two
said
of
he
you.
was a very
Nana.
talented MC.
Nana. Nana's always an option.
But
you
will
guys
she
know
actually come
she's-
over?
I mean, I
good for
imagine she
travel?
could.
Give Nana a minute.
I imagine she could.
So is this going to be like
We called in a huge
What's
favor
on the
with her
way?
on the other one.
She's
That's
On the way
my Nana.
is-
She'll do anything.
the hive mind, dancer,
Justy.
Imahara Joe, who can give us a car.
Oh, he was the shit.
We can
Right.
pick up a car,
Maybe-
drive it there.
What would we
what
do with a
what
car?
would we do with a car? It's a giant hole in the ground.
Just imagine this. Just imagine this. The skyship descends. All right, dust flying everywhere, wind blowing everybody's hair. What's that in the sky? The front of the skyship. I don't even know if we have one of these, but the front of the skyship goes down like that. Vroom, 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 vroom. the car just kind of jumps out over, and we're like, vroom, vroom, vroom.
And then straight into the hole and crashes fiery at the bottom.
No, straight down into the. Didn't we see like a ramp down like that? And we're just picking off guys left and right and firing things and blowing off magic, and it's so fucking cool. And then the car crashes, but it doesn't matter. The damage has been done.
Last time we did that, several of us died.
The damage was done. Really.
We could also ask my parents, since they're already sort of...
No one's on the car idea anymore.
Well,
maybe they can get the car and they can drive in.
I'll also say maybe Joe's got something else.
Yeah.
Joe.
I don't remember.
Justy. I have a few other contacts I haven't used in Bosphorus. I could talk to Pocket. I could see if we can find the nobodies. I got people. We can buy some shit.
Who all was in the nobodies again? Milo?
Milo was the only one that you got met. There was a
Milo's very
Zealand,
capable.
I like
Shady Sally, Bennett, and me. Shady Sally.
Right.
Bennett and
Maybe it's a matter of
did you
contacting
say
Milo, and Milo can contact everyone else.
Oh, that's
or
smart.
Milo, Shady Sally, Bennett?
my
who?
only thing is we've got a very long
Zealand.
list. We've got only 9 days and a
we tell
limited
them
amount of
now?
times we can call people.
And
we tell
also,
them
Matt
what?
has to change
I know,
characters
we've
for
gotta-
each of these sendings.
We gotta figure
so-
that out too.
Well, I'm prepared.
Another thing. to
You're
point
the
out-
only one at this table clearly who is prepared for the solstice. I'm just putting it right there.
Just something else to put out as well.
Fern, what do you think would happen if we mixed Maury and Ira together?
They'd
Oh,
be
they know.
fucking on the field is what would happen.
Probably. I mean, it could be.
Sorry.
I mean,
don't know where that
I
one
think
came
they had a
out.
thing. I think they had a thing. I don't know.
Who was that?
But they'll figure it out. Listen, I feel like people will put stuff aside.
This is bigger than
This is
everyone's
bigger than-
petty squabbles.
Yes, it's much bigger. It's much bigger than past relationships gone bad. New beginnings, you know.
But something I did just want to toss out there real quick.
Ah, your arm
We-
dislocated.
Sorry. Something to keep in mind. Odahan is fucked up.
Yeah.
As so is the Cerberus Assembly, and we saw just a little bit of what Trent could do. I'm just
Wrong campaign.
lewdness.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
So 99
Yeah, by the way, I
minutes,
didn't
out of
notice
the
that
brain.
too.
Yes, I just you know, I just want to throw it out there that we might be asking people to come and die.
Yes.
Shit's gonna get weird anyway.
You know, the whole moon potentially being a deity-eating being.
Yes.
Yeah, like you're gonna die anyway, so don't you want to die trying to, you know, do
But
the right
also,
thing?
we've made a list. We should probably, you know,
I feel like there's money.
check it twice,
Let's
figure out
say-
who's been naughty or nice.
Let's say we double. Let's say we. Oh
Like
boy,
something you might be interested in.
Let's say what?
I
Really?
lost track of what
Yeah, that was not
had in
okay.
mind.
Hi.
Maybe,
Where'd you go there?
The realms are
humbug.
crossing.
Winter.
Bah humbug.
Let's say we quadruple the number of people who can help us. Like, what are we going to do to make a difference once we get there? Are
All we know how to do is
Are we
break it.
parking 5 miles away and sneaking in?
Breaking was a good.
We literally do we have to? Cause what do we do? Charge in?
Well, we have to get eyes on it first, right?
Maybe if he doesn't give us a vehicle, maybe Imaharajo could concoct some sort of a bomb or something for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we charge in head first, we die.
When we were in that dream and we were moving into the sinkhole and moving down and in, was it a focused vision or could we have seen like inroads from like topsoil down into the sinkhole? Did we notice any? You mentioned cranes, but I don't remember if there were.
There are walkways that spiral down into the interior of it. I mean, it is an excavation, so people had to be able to travel into and out of to, you know, pull out earth, dirt, dust, rocks, as well as artifacts and ruins, and you know, be able to be part of this excavation before it was taken over by Ludinus. So, yeah.
Here's an idea. Please just let me finish. When we were in the dream looking at those other automatons and the sort of the architecture of the place, it reminded me a lot of myself. I'm just wondering if we could have Imaharajo fasten me with something explosive, and I sort of just go in and sort of act like I'm part of their automaton crew, get in, hit the button, blow up, and then that's it.
And then lose yourself?
Wait,
well,
no.
There might be a way to,
Hold on.
reconstruct me after the fact or something.
I also have an
Yeah,
idea.
we're looking to destroy a mechanism.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
might
then
not
no.
happen.
We're
Also,
rather than something to destroy the mechanism, so they can't repair it.
Okay. What
That
if,
would by
guys,
necessity also destroy
in the
you beyond
Hellcatch
repair.
Valley, y'all remember one of the creatures we fought? The one chasing after its baby?
Worm.
Yeah.
The Dustra.
I have one of their pincers or tusks or something.
They burrow deep underground.
We almost carried one with the sky ship.
Yeah. What if we find a
Oh,
way
I
to
remember. That's
burrow
quick thing.
under? Hit it from the side.
We could charm it or something. Charm
Yeah.
monster.
Who's good with animals? Are you?
Yes.
Do you have
Are you
monster
really?
though?
Are you
It's not,
exuberantly
it's not an
saying
animal
yes?
though, it's a
I am
monster.
Amazing. It's
not
a
an
monster. It's a
exercise.
monster. I'm not animals, obviously, but monsters. That's anything.
I was able to communicate with it at the time. I don't.
Oh, that's right.
Like you could communicate with it, or you could feel what it was feeling.
We would have to travel with it a long way because if we fly in, we're a moving target in the air. So we have to land way early and then get what I mean.
That's the reason. For
That
the car.
sounds fun, to be honest, but we'd have to get it from 50 miles away.
I don't know. It just felt like.
That's an interesting idea.
I will say the camouflage part of that idea though is not insane.
Not the blown out part.
But yes, to
Well,
Ashton's
Trojan horse.
point, yeah, you might be able to at least take something in as a delivery method.
And they're ready for a bomb. They are
drop
not
it.
ready
They
for.
did see you. They could
saw
cover you.
you.
I mean, we could cover you in another
Maybe
body.
Joe could sort of make some sort of a.
Distraction.
Because we were similar to them, or they're same size?
No, not same size, but
The ones
similar.
you saw there were like 15 feet tall. These like massive automatons that were just kind of hulking
But
around.
you said that like the architecture or the design of the area was familiar.
Well, there were heavy ruins in the space that weren't familiar to you, but the construction of this central Malleus Key, it was much larger, much more, much more.
Fortified?
I'd say fortified is the word I'm looking for, and the overall design of its fortification and the tech that you could see that it's based on was very reminiscent of elements of your memory that you've been able to recover.
It's bona fide.
And we know that these ruins are pre-calamity ruins.
You were told by Playwriter that these were Tristan ruins, which was kind of a mysterious historical
Right, like
culture that followed ley line nexuses and built ruins around them, and that's what this excavation was about.
like the kind of ancient aboriginals of this area.
More or less, yeah.
What was the thing? What was your headpiece mask that you found?
No.
That wasn't the same people. These were different people.
No, that was the.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's the whole
I
conversation.
believe
Yes, we still need to have that.
we might have talked about this at one point, maybe, but to have an inside man would be great.
Your mother.
Yeah.
Would she do it?
Oh.
Would she go for
I
it?
don't know.
What's your vibe, Mom?
She always cuts it short.
Feels like you have to see her in person.
Maybe. But. God, if I can catch her when she's sleeping.
You can keep trying.
And maybe you could say, like, we're coming, it's happening, we're gonna fuck up some shit, are you with us or not?
Yeah, I gotta try to pull her back. It feels like she doesn't have a choice, you know, and she's trying to keep us away.
Imogen, you keep getting spotted during your dreams, right?
Yeah.
Are you able to look around and see if anybody's doing the same thing to you?
I tried it after our last.
But the air's different now. I don't know if something might be more clear.
Everything's still the same, right? There hasn't been any shit.
It's
Just
very,
feels
very
charged, you know?
I think
Sure. Let me. Let me just step away from everyone. I'm gonna try to get away from the group a little bit, and I'm gonna open my mind up and see if I can sense anything around.
Okay. You open your mind to the space around you. You do not sense any other presences, which leaves you at ease.
Okay.
There is this very, very faint underlying. The best way I can describe it is almost like a static or a buzz that you haven't heard before when you've done this. This very like light, which just kind of rests on the periphery of your consciousness.
If I look out at the floating lights, does the ripple coincide at all with the static, or is it just a constant like white noise sort of vibe?
It just kind of feels like a constant white noise. I mean, there's kind of maybe some bursts where it gets a little louder or softer, but it's perpetually there. You know, uncertain if the two are connected.
Weird.
In between you and you feeling things in the air. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that. Who knows if there's a way to
I
harness
think
it?
by the end of this episode, we'll reach the solstice.
Well, maybe we should start checking off some of the folks on the list.
Reaching out.
Yeah.
Do you have it today?
I do. Wait, have we rested?
We did. We
My
rested.
eyes don't work anymore.
Yeah, you. I think you did take it at the beginning of the day because I'm down one of the spell slots
I got it.
when we tried to contact Rin or something. We haven't slept since then.
I think we all know who the first person we want to reach out is to, right?
Dancer.
Ira.
Imaharaja.
I was going to say Ira, but those are also good.
Ira?
Ira.
Excellent.
Ira feels
Ira is the best start.
okay. All right.
I hate these kind of plans.
Tell him I said hello.
I will definitely try. I gotta think about what we're gonna say here. How much do we fill him in? How
Howdy,
much
y'all.
It's a little late for subtlety.
No, I'm aware.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, you're good at this.
Yeah, silence is a
What can we
little-
offer him? Isn't he in this for money, or is he in this for power?
I think he'll get out of it what he wants to get out of it. He could walk with something from that Malleus key that we don't give a fuck about.
Where is the
Or he'll tell us
the
what
valley?
Or
What's
he'll
the
tell us.
excavation site? The Tishtan. The Tishtan.
Kitchen excavation. Yeah.
I don't know where it is. He's been there.
T-I-S-H-T-A-N.
Yeah.
He's been to the excavation site.
He's been there. Didn't he help deliver gear there?
You're uncertain. He was present for the creation of the Fey Realm one, and that was the end of his relationship with them. You do recall that the device that he built in the Callaway hideout seemed to operate differently from the other Malleus keys, or the one that you've seen, and the way it was described. And he utilized it kind of like a odd flexible telescope to look to the northwest of where they were, to the west-northwest.
Is the northwest the Tishtan excavation?
It is loosely in the same area based on the conversations you've had with members of the Verity, yes.
Got it. Okay.
I would also think like we could probably ask what his intent is.
Yes, it's a
And at
lot.
your discretion, you could hint at what we've already done.
Let me also real quick.
Enemy, my enemy,
Make
my
sure-
friend, etc.
30 seconds or less.
Yeah.
No pressure.
I'm just kind of quickly going over what we've learned from Ira before.
And then we know how much time is left.
Okay. What are you looking up real fast?
I was quickly just making sure if we know. Fucking. Fuck. When did we see that? Was that before the Heartmoor or after?
Fucking fuck is what I heard.
Ugh.
It was after the Heartmoor.
Was that the Heartmoor?
Yeah.
Second star. There we go. Basarus, right.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Outside of Basarus.
We can go ahead and just go.
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
go.
No, let's just watch you read.
Okay.
Well,
All right. I'm gonna try to contact Ira. Oh God.
Very well.
You got this.
you got it. Yeah.
And I'm trying to get him to meet us there.
I think we need to find out what he is intending.
Just, I guess first, we're going to fuck up the Malleus Key.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you in?
Yeah,
All right.
because it's 9
If
days
so,
away.
where are you?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can do
yeah.
that coordinating later.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Ira. Have some fun for ya.
Good.
We're gonna fuck up the Malleus Key at Tishton. You wanna play?
That was so hot.
I would definitely say yes to that. Wow.
Sweat.
When people respond to your sending spell, it's normally like a conversation that's kind of sourceless within your mind. This voice seems to creep up over your shoulder into your ear. Oh, really? All this time I thought we were on the opposite sides of interest. Curious how you intend to help. I'm listening.
All right. He's interested. I think he wants to do it regardless of if we're doing it.
So he might already have an idea? A plan?
Does he have a plan? Is he
Well,
already
we
going?
can figure that out once we pick him up.
Yeah. Fuck.
You said he wanted to know our plan?
Yeah. Should ask where we meet him.
Yeah, do we tell him our location and can he get close to that? Or do we just ask him where he is? Or both?
I don't mind.
Tell him where we
We're
are.
passing over Bosserus. And how long, Captain Xandis?
Oh, and Captain Xandis kind of glanced over. Oh, well, if the weather is nice for us, maybe about 6 days or so, 7 days.
Fuck.
Oh.
So many
6 days of doing nothing? This is so fucked.
So that means
This is great.
Look, this here is like one of the fastest ways to
we're
travel
not
in
bad.
Exandria. If you don't like what you...
Xandis, no, we're
This all
very happy
sucks.
with...
We get some perennial sunning in. You guys should take it from there.
It really adds years to your life.
Oh,
Oh, God, what's that smell?
here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do.
What's that extra hole?
Don't
Get
you
that
have you ever seen
vitamin D.
gnomes before?
Just follow your nose.
Okay.
Oh.
Just changing up the Exandrian gnome lore here.
Okay. Passing over Bosserus in about 6 days.
Sure.
You can wait though.
Where are you? Or if, yeah.
Or
Doesn't he also,
meet
like-
some Bosserus in 6
Yeah,
days?
does he?
Let's take the
Vamped
active.
us.
Maybe ask him to.
You
did
watched
when he
him vanish.
left.
Tell him where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we're gonna be,
Tell
and
him
ask him where he is, or something, or
Tell
how.
him to join us on the ride.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
meet
tell
us
him
in
about the
Bosserus.
stuff in the air.
Maybe he'll be
know.
interested by
No,
a
that's too
ride
much
on
to
an
say.
airship.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
No bad ideas.
Yeah, then,
Okay.
All
then,
right.
then we don't have to blow through every
I know.
ounce of arcane energy you have.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you?
Okay.
He's this guy. It's crazy.
Meet us.
Ooh.
So direct.
I mean, it is.
Take off your shirt.
We just left
Oh, good.
Jelvon on an airship.
Skyship in Matt's world.
Oh, Skyship. Is that within your realm of capabilities?
You're not Bosserus in 6 days.
We're passing over Bosphorus in about 6 days.
Lordness is high.
Lordness is high.
That's it.
Jeez. Forget.
I've always wanted to ride a sky ship. Well, you know where to find me. Still in the place we last met.
Oh, he's in
Hanging out with the Callaway.
That's just north of Bosphorus?
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad
A little bit
place
east of it, yeah.
to have a little rendezvous planned.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Look at that. Well, 1 for 1. 1 for 1.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Wait a minute.
Now,
Didn't he
already
ditch
got-
us? Didn't he bamf away at the Callaways?
He
Or
did.
did he?
He did.
So, but he's back there now?
He stole the crown.
So we've
The
got,
apparatus is still there.
but Ira and my parents will follow. Who was the other person that was in there? There was another.
Imaharajo's around there?
Oh no, the man,
little
the
halfling.
halfling. Yes, hang on, wait.
He had a cool name.
It's a goblin, actually. Hondir is who you're talking about, right?
Hondir.
Yeah. Yeah, Hondir and
Who's
the...
also part of the Grimverians.
Correct.
Yes, that's right.
Who was told to stay with the Callaways.
That is a good place to touch down because if Ira is able to dance us around the flat disc of Exandria, then we could park the ship where it can't be seen and then get in close.
And we don't have to deal with the
It's
mess.
just science, Chet.
The mess of Bosphorus.
Yeah. All right. Well, I used up all of my 3rd levels. What do you got?
I got a couple. Who am I calling?
I can make a meteor swarm anytime, Liam. Just...
What happened to my perception? I can feel it going down.
Mysterious cataracts just coming on extremely quick.
Do we want to keep contacting morally ambiguous people, or do we want to get into like disappointing friends? Which direction do we want to go?
Well, if you're wanting to contact Joe to make some sort of camouflage for you, if that's really going to happen, then he needs all the time he
Or
can
bomb.
get.
Joe would be a good.
So you need to hit up Joe so he has time to make something.
And we should probably see if we can hire him to deliver to the hideout.
Oh yeah.
And just to remind you, we already did the bomb. I think they're going to be expecting one. I don't think it's a great.
Might as
plan.
well have bombs.
Yeah, just for that plan, for the tie it to F.C.G. and send it in. I don't think that tie it to F.C.G. and send them in with a bomb is a great plan.
I don't like that.
No.
No,
If
but
it's
we
a
could
bomb
chuck
that I
some
could
bombs
drop.
into the hole.
I'm still a little.
I don't
better.
expect to,
Already?
by the way,
killing
to
machine?
be doing part 1 tonight.
The killing
Like
machine?
the inside, the little sparky that.
Yeah, you can
yeah.
self-detonate.
There's like a switch, right?
Just like kill.
No.
Well, I mean, we don't have to do that. I could be invisible and walk down there with a bomb. And then
Wouldn't they
leave
see-
it and then come back out.
They got all kinds of magic that can see through that.
So do
stuff.
I, motherfucker.
You have magic that can see through that? No. So let's bomb will be final plan in the meantime, because I will throw you off the edge of the earth.
What do we want him to make for us? A bomb or a camouflage?
Camouflage or
Like, how would he know what to make?
Actually-
He hasn't seen these guys.
wait a minute.
In 25 words?
I seem to maybe he's got some idea about how we can drill underground. We were talking about drilling underground. I mean, mining equipment is a thing that exists in this giant
That will take
junkyard.
so much more than a couple days.
Well, unless there's, it's the very least worth seeing what's available.
That monster.
Aren't there fucking holes? There's sinkholes all through Hellcatch Valley.
There are, yeah.
Is this one of them?
You don't know.
But on the map, they're hundreds of miles apart. It's not
They
like
are.
they're-
People have figured
If
out
we
how to
lo-
move around these things.
If
though.
we locate that monster,
Ooh.
which I don't know how we would, but
What-
if we did, maybe Imaharajo could make us some sort of a cradle, a carrying cradle for the sky ship
Well, you remember why that creature was chasing after them in the first place?
for its babies.
It had captured a baby. Yeah. So what if we capture a baby?
I think this seems.
Okay,
It'll follow us.
now,
Okay, how do we capture a
This is
baby?
getting dark. I don't
People
love
do
it.
it though.
So, would I have any idea how they like, what sort of I don't want to say mining operations, but do people clearly go down and explore some of these things on occasion? These
sinkholes.
Sinkholes.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a lot of different interests out there, dude. Because the sinkholes, there's something odd about the occasional arrival of one, and then the occasional vanishing of one.
Interesting.
And some of them within have deep set subterranean tunnels from a time long before that people are trying to study the source of. Many of them tend to be Dustra travel tunnels, and then some appear to be much older.
So there might be a way of finding out if there's some sinkholes
like
next
none of these
to
plans are going.
the site, and there's got to be people have done mining operations. Is it possible to find something that it may not be able to drill fast, but a way to trying to at least seeing if someone knows if there's any tunnels that come close enough to where we're trying to get to that we
ask
can
around.
Imogen, you're essentially suggesting we kidnap a baby
recently had
and
to
use it like
stay up
in Etch-a-Sketch,
pretty much.
over top
it's
of
like
it.
40 o'clock or something.
Yes, I am.
We're barely
I'm
gonna
not doing
make
it
in
again anytime
time
soon.
if we beeline it. Like we're gonna go. Sorry, I'm just trying to shoot holes in everything because things are fucked.
I like the idea of seeing if there's some way of getting close to it underground and then finishing up that run.
Well, you're right. Or maybe we should focus on the simplest plans first, and then like tonight we can do a dream and look for sinkholes around the area or something.
Yeah. That'd be good. Just curious, we never went near the drowned city,
Do
right?
we want to?
You did not
Contact anybody else. Hexam maybe is possibly a good catch-all for.
I'll try Joe and just
Joe is
ask
the
if we can do a bomb.
Well, on the
We can always use a
bomb,
bomb.
we tried to blow up the first Malleus key, and that thing barely made a dent from the inside. So we're talking about
dynamite. A stick of dynamite is different than a full fucking.
Of course, I get that, but like you described that key that we're headed towards as massive, so it's got to be massive.
Well,
Yeah.
well, okay. From what you told us, I remember you have that arcane power accumulator in your body, and it can detonate if it's overcharged with arcane power.
Right, that's how we took down the other one.
That's how we took down the other one. So basically, you're already
A bomb.
a bomb. So maybe we can ask Joe if there's some way.
To make an overcharge situation.
Yes,
But it'll kill FCG.
Well, maybe there's a
Well,
way
this
to
is
like chop off
important.
my head or something and keep
no,
my
no.
memories.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on though.
Why would
hang
that
on.
work?
I don't know where you're right. I don't know where my memories are stored.
I see what Fern is going for, though, because there were other little arcane cores that he had kind of hanging around his shop. We don't have to use you, but we could use a similar
We still have
something to maybe go around and attach them to the... I'm assuming this Malleus key is going to work.
Do we still have some of that residuum, green powdery?
Oh yeah, that stuff.
You're welcome.
I don't
I
know.
love it when we all
we got
like
rid of it.
dumb.
Yeah, you
got rid of
Keep
it.
any of it, right?
No, you
don't have
you
any
gave it to
of
Joe.
delivered that to
Oh,
No, to the Lord and Lady.
It's a person.
Yes.
They took all of it, if I recall.
Yeah, they
Or
did.
no, we gave them some of it. I don't think we gave
No,
them
they
all
Blow
of it.
myself up.
Well, no.
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 But I
Change
wonder
member
if you
says
could
yes.
just like.
Keep it on the table.
I wonder if you could just suck in all the power, and then not. And
It'd
then
be good
just
for
leave.
draining the batteries if we got real close. I actually have an idea that I think would work without anyone having to explode.
Okay, what's that?
Hear it.
I'll write it down.
Okay.
Captain Zandis,
Yes, what can I do for you?
the drowned city. I'm just looking at this map that I look at every night before I go to bed. Why do they call it the drowned city? Have you been over or above it at all?
I kind of sort of went around it. It's an archaeological dig, but it's not much of a city anymore. It's old. It's apparently drowned. I mean, I try not to fly over the Hellcatch too much for obvious reasons. Till I met you all, we just keep on going over
Right,
it. It's
'cause
just a
all
party.
messed up. An archaeological dig, like open mines, or like sinkholes that have been mined.
I don't know.
What's happening in there?
Well,
What?
in this map, Tishjan is. We're going this way again towards Bosphorus, right? Essentially, but
Yeah, you're
we're
kinda-
like way over here.
Oh, you're like south.
Or we're south coming
Like-
up north.
Yeah, kind of like if you're looking at it this way, you're coming from the Talon Highlands, which is the southwest of where it is.
Yep.
So you guys are coming up over those mountain ranges, kind of over to Bosphorus, and more or less from what you know, the area to the northeast of where Bassaris is, kind of on the northeast part of the map, is kind of the loose area you're heading.
I feel like if they destroy another one,
What's this?
they'll have to.
That's a sinkhole.
They'll probably won't have enough time to get to a
But
third
it's
one.
here-ish.
Or is it up?
Also,
past this corner?
at that point there, it's got
Well, the Drowned City's there.
all the rain resources up
An
and
archaeological dig seems.
Ohan will
weird.
probably be
It's not like
there
we have
with
time to waste,
her
but-
to defend it personally.
Nothing
Maybe
at the moment.
even-
We're wasting time one way or another.
It just seems weird that they.
What's that?
It just seems weird that they excavated. Sorry.
Do this?
Every
Yeah,
once in
do.
a while, I get my youth back.
Doing good there
It's
is
hard
up.
to resist.
up-
Every
up-
once in a while,
Huh?
What?
It's like Lana. She just radiates magnetism and horror.
Members
I just
of
figured
like
that
Lost
maybe
Machina
we could
might
take a
not
look at
coming in.
the
to help, like,
soil and how it was excavated and know if there are any like things that we can manipulate from the ground before we get there. If it caves in, is it loose? Is there something that we can do to activate those big ass worms?
I see what you're getting at. I mean,
Okay.
oh my God, you put
What's
a fucking
even?
GoPro on?
But what's even more dumb is that it's not even on.
It is
it?
on.
So, oh great. So,
You can trigger
so at
remotely
some
from
point
the
we're gonna
controller
have Hideo of this.
controller.
It could be just start up and not sure, but knowing him, it's probably working, operational, and
Boys.
active.
Back on task. They're using this Tishtin excavation site for a reason. You mentioned that it felt familiar. The architecture. We know it's pre-calamity. They're using this excavation site because it has obviously probably some sort of power, right? It's just like the one in the Feywild, they needed all of these little power chargy orby battery things. So I'm assuming they are using whatever is there in that excavation site to generate an immense amount of power.
In stored batteries, which they've duplicated, it seemed like from that dream. But also, if they're really hedging their bets here, you would also have a mainline power source, like a pipeline.
100%. Yes, that's what I was trying to get at. Thank you, Chet. You're so smart.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna call Joe. What am I asking him? For a bomb?
On wheels.
Let him know. Let him know the situation. Time is of the essence.
Tell him we all said hi.
Don't. Time is of the essence.
Fuck him.
Tell him exactly where we're headed and the whole situation.
If he has any ideas, and that we do need to get in and fuck this thing up, and that we're tempted to stop by this other site and take a look at it.
Yeah,
and see
just
if
let
there's
him know.
anything we
Like,
can
we're
glean.
thinking about heading over here, but we're also going to go over to this
Mm-hmm.
place. There's lots of plans in the air. You know, however he can help, that'd be great. You
All
know.
right, I'm ready. Here goes.
Oh boy.
Grass here. Need a bomb. Can pay. And a single rider vehicle. Fast. 6 days delivered to Callaway Getaway. Respond.
He doesn't. He's never been there, and that's not
I have 6 more words?
Yeah.
What else did I say?
any of the things we discussed.
Blowing up the Malleus key.
Does he know? He doesn't know what a Malleus key is.
Blowing up
Something.
something.
World gonna end.
Yes,
We're all
right,
gonna
Bob.
end.
Yeah.
I mean, a really, really, really big bomb.
Yeah. There you go.
Really, really.
Big.
Oh, hey. Oh. Okay. I can see what I can put together.
To
Talk to
end.
Esmer
Or world
Rena,
is going to end.
don't know the place you mentioned. That's it.
Okay. I can follow up.
But oh boy. Are we gonna? Are we
Top
gonna?
of the list. Look at the sky. Not fucking around. Do you want to die?
Whoa. How did you do that?
Sorry.
Some deep poetry.
That would have been helpful yesterday.
How would
Really
he
well
find
done.
the Callaway Hideaway? It's
Maybe
hidden.
Maybe the Callaways can, and we'll go pick it up.
Get a hold of the Callaways.
Someone could.
They've got some days. Maybe the Callaways can go get it.
That's a good idea.
Scratch that.
Probably have a
Callaways will
runner.
pick it up.
Okay.
They're not alive.
And maybe
Yes,
some
they are.
information about what's happening so that we can have a very smart person thinking about our situation. Please.
What? There's a device we need to blow up?
There is. Tell them about the key, where it is, that we're going to be trying to fuck this thing up, and that the solstice is going to be a big deal. What do we?
How would that help him make a bomb?
I do.
May I just
I don't even.
try to see if I don't know how I would know how to do this, but I want to just see if I feel if anybody's watching us.
Fuck yeah.
Make a perception check.
So I just feel it in the air.
Oh,
Whoa.
sorry.
Bark.
I was reacting audibly to something Taliesin was saying silently. I checked the scribble while
Oh,
Fern
yeah,
does that.
smart.
Oh yeah, good call.
Nothing.
All right, keep going.
14.
14. Seems safe.
Make an omelet.
Scientists were able to recreate one sound.
All right.
Sorry.
I'll send another message to
All right.
Joe.
Okay.
Second message. Scratch that. Callaways will pick up.
Oh, come on.
What else?
Look at the sky. Danger close. Paint a picture.
I have to. Okay. The solstice will bring mayhem. Look at the sky. With your eye.
Wait, did you tell him how many
Oh
days?
my.
How soon he needs to
in
make
9
it?
Quest is
days.
urgent.
We all say hi.
Or is it 11 days?
You only got 3 words.
Laudna says hi.
Request is urgent.
All right, that's a lot to process. I'll look out for the Callaways. Don't know how soon, but as soon as I can. And that's the last.
That's great.
So earnest. Forthcoming.
I still got some more sendings if you want. Who else?
Well, I guess
Are
probably
you
the
gonna ask them for
Callaways.
bombs, or are you
Still have
gonna
days to travel too.
Huh?
Still have days to travel too. You could.
Yep.
You can take them day by day if you want to, or you can do them all at once. Your call.
No, yeah, I mean, they will have to be
much
day
as
by
you can.
day.
Faster the better.
But crossing them off the list as we get
We've
them.
got
You got it.
Hexam, we've got
Joe.
the
We can only
Nobody?
contact people we-
Caliph, we've got Dorian, Grim Verity. Wait, can you talk to? Yeah. Okay, we can talk to him through the stone.
You can't talk to people you don't know, can you?
No,
That would be crazy.
Only people that
You've met.
I forget. I think if I have to be familiar with them.
Okay.
So potentially,
I know Milo's
yeah.
not
I
there.
haven't. I was able to contact Fern's parents before I met them because she told me about them.
Actually, so Hexam would be a good one. You don't know Pocket.
Okay.
Justy would be off
Yeah.
the list.
Only part one.
Milo. Let's hit up Milo. At the very least, Milo might know where the rest of the nobodies are.
Okay,
Just
and
asking
what am
Milo.
I saying to Milo? What do I want
Oh,
Milo to do?
I was gonna have.
I can talk to
Oh,
Milo. I know
okay.
Milo. Just can you reach out to the nobodies and we'll call you again
Situation-
tomorrow?
Situation
Build an
dire.
army.
We're gonna be in Bosphorus in 6 days. I can't believe it, but I need to meet up with them. I've got a job. We've got a job for the nobodies if we can meet in Bosphorus in 6 days.
Can't he build stuff too?
Milo, yeah, but they're not anywhere.
I'm sorry.
They're not anywhere near where we're.
They've been in Drusar for a number of years as you have. so-
Yeah, getting them to Bosphorus might be a little tricky.
Smack her.
All of you.
All right. To Milo.
All right.
Well,
Milo. Ashton wants their friends back. The nobodies reassembled
oh, God,
for a fun mission.
no.
Can you get as many of them as you can to Bosphorus
In 6 days.
in 6 days?
To Bosphorus,
have
I
more or
think, is
no?
what the last.
In 6.
Is that everything?
Letters? You're fucking with me. That's it.
Oh shit!
Wow,
What a
cast
waste of a-
4th level sending.
Can we not do the weird, like you're trying to date voice? I don't know. That was like trying to like.
Smiley day.
Oh God.
No, I'm not fucking with you.
We need them to get a hold of Justy when they get to Bosserus. Justy.
We need them to get a hold of Justy and Bosserus. Ashton is super serious. He's doing that face.
6 days.
6 days.
Shit. Yeah. Is that everything? Shit's fucked.
Shit's fucked.
Thank you.
They say.
Okay. I can't get to Bosserus in 6 days.
Rested.
I don't know where the others are. Okay. I can try. That's
Cool. Wait, why 6 days? Don't we have 11 days?
Well, 6 days to Bosserus.
Oh.
Who's next?
I got 2 4th levels.
You want to do
All right,
action?
well, that's also a good lesson at maybe trying to figure out
Who is the
can
best
get
people?
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could try Hexam.
How was Hexam gonna get there?
She won't, but she knows fucking everybody, and she's got people everywhere, and she was selling shit to them for the first place.
Wait.
Yeah, but-
Wait.
What is the directive? Get someone to Bosserus to help us?
Why
That's
don't
not
we
really
reach
a
out to
plan.
someone from the Grim Verity? That seems like something we really should do.
Because we haven't thought of it yet. It's
No,
clearly
it's definitely
why
been
we don't.
Thought of it like one of the first things we actually mentioned.
That's actually
That's
the
actually
first
really
on my
good idea,
list.
There we go.
Yeah, same as mine. Grim Verity is right here on our list.
Number one.
Number 1.
All right. Well, we know.
Who do we know?
What's his
The
butt?
professor.
Why- the
Oh no,
professor.
she got feeble-minded or something.
Oh no! But the people who were in the
fire
fire plane with us. Why can I never remember?
I know, and
his
it's a
name?
cute name too.
that's okay.
Have an old Kai.
Dr.
Have it all-
Dr.
Oh, yeah,
Baron,
that's a cute one.
Vestige show. Yeah.
Can't hurt.
Probably him first, right?
The only reason I hit Hexam is because she does have people everywhere, and she may know someone that can get us some equipment, something like that.
These notes, man.
She knows
I can't
people.
follow
she
mine
can-
at all.
I just have Orgrio, mobster. Doesn't have a leg, but has a kanku.
Wow.
Holy shit.
What is that?
Wow.
I don't know
Are
what
we
that
sure those
means.
are notes?
I don't know if that says leg or something else.
I think when our campaign's done, that becomes a coffee table book. Is what that is.
Have a leg.
An ARG where everyone's trying to figure out your notes.
No one would be able to.
Yeah.
Me?
You're gonna be testing AIs on this shit. for
Oh
us.
no.
Someone has a kanku? I don't even
Who has a
remember that.
kanku?
Anyway,
There was
Yeah.
a mom?
Canker sore. It was a canker sore.
Kanker sword, that's one.
That might have been jet lag notes.
That's okay.
So yeah, let's do Grim Verity.
Okay. I'll send a message to Ebonal Kai.
Very well.
See if he knows how the Shadow Fell team is doing. Maybe give him an update that we destroyed the Fey Realm one.
Yeah, because who knows what. And let him know about Ren.
And let him know about Rin.
Okay.
And then-
Somebody count, because Chetney's got this future piece of tech going right now. Okay.
You've got this, you're very capable.
I'm just trying to think of.
You have it. I was just thinking, so Chet's got it. He's got it.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hi. You were. Yeah, I didn't know where you were.
Let me roll a D100 real quick. Oh shit! No, I'm just kidding.
We destroyed the key in the Fey realm. And have seen the key here reinforced. How goes the Shadow Realm? Rin is taken. Need help?
Days of Jester.
We still are waiting in Rin's domain.
I can't leave.
Fucking
They can't
stuck.
leave.
Oh, fuck.
As far as I know, our compatriots went to the Shadowfell, but I have no idea of success. That's it.
Oh no.
Shouldn't you
We
have
have
to
a plane
ride him
ride.
out of there.
Yeah.
All right. I think I've got enough vitamin D.
Just counting on his fingers as his legs are in the air.
And toes.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow, that sucks.
They might be stuck there. Unless they can find a scroll. Maybe Ren has scrolls.
Hope they packed a bunch of
Sucks.
rations. No grocery store.
What happens when you get hungry in the Shadowfell? Is it like normal, or do you get weird?
They're
Or?
in the fire plane.
You're in the fire. Well, I
Who
assume
knows,
then
but
it
Ren
just
might have
works.
gotten the other team to the Shadowfell.
Holy fuck.
True too.
Yeah, we might be hit, you guys.
And we don't know anyone in the Shadowfell team
Yeah,
to
no.
reach out to.
No.
Well, I have that idea if you want to hear it.
Oh, I thought you were going
Yes.
to write it down or something.
Yeah. So it doesn't involve any of us, getting close or blowing up, but in your dream, it was a sinkhole, right?
Yeah, it was a big hole.
Open air and near the bottom, along all those cranes and walkways, there was the key, more fortified, double power source, but still open. Well, we're on a massive airship. What if we just crash the airship into the key?
Yeah.
We could charge up the
One of
crystals
us
on
would
here.
have to steer it down
Why?
Yeah.
I've got
because it would be so glorious.
That's it. Well,
Captain Zandis?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's just like not listening to the conversation. Just like, did you say my name?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I mean, we could
Yeah.
create distractions and we could make redundancy
say
plans
this
and
as
everything,
more
but
last
if really
resort.
the fail-safe is that thing can't work. It can't function.
I'd rather.
I doubt much will if you crash this fucking thing into it from thousands of feet in the air. I'm sure there'll be lots of magic and they've got to have some kind of defenses, but I don't know. Unless there's a lattice work over it or something that we didn't know about.
There might be.
Well, we can do more scouting in Dreamland.
I do think this is a good redundancy plan.
This is a very. I would rather have Joe working on a way of making whatever we do with this worse than any little,
Sure.
I wouldn't rule it out,
five
though.
people.
Not at all.
That's an interesting
But
idea.
making something to make this worse, yeah.
We'll make it up to Captain Zandis.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, he'll be on the ship.
What happened there?
Nope.
I heard my name twice.
We were saying it's just so smooth this time around. You can really feel the mastery of your craft.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Just wait till we get to the Hellcat. You'll be changing your mind really fast.
That sounds right.
You might too.
I kind of hope they get attacked by pirates with a
How
armored ship.
fast can this
That's
go?
where they
Not this fast.
they
This
can
is as
commandeer
fast
the
as it
pirate
goes.
ship.
If it were theoretically,
20
well,
minutes.
never mind.
So we would have to sort of
Terminal velocity,
yeah, we'd have to
obviously.
chop off all the things that keep it afloat. and
Right, a
just-
little the
The,
broomstone.
the stones.
Just point it down.
turn them off.
Can't we blast the brimstones?
Yeah.
Like once we land,
They'll
some of
just
us
go-
could be like kaboosh.
Well, if you let them go, they just go that way.
Oh,
So
that's
you
what
have to figure something out. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it.
To just keep the broomstone if we're able to, and let it go.
Chain the. I mean, if there's a way
Then
to
we
make
could
the.
still use the broomstone on another boat.
I mean,
Let's see.
if we win,
And there are obvious there's problems with this plan, right? We saw plane rider Ren close to the key. We'd have to move that statue if there's any hope of, saving them. So
There's got to be a way to. I mean, the fact that we're not flying up into the air right now, I don't actually know how these things fly. I should
maybe
really look into
over
that.
the next
but
few days, a few of us should learn how to captain this thing.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
I can probably do it.
I'd be in for that.
Fern,
Yeah.
that would be great.
Oh, I'm joining you for this. Yes, I absolutely want to learn how to fly this.
I think I've done some boating before, so I think
Someone, whoever learns to fly it, maybe should be someone who can jump off of it, and not die. Like someone who can feather fall or
Yes.
turn into a bird or something.
I can't do that.
Well,
turn into something.
Who all is down there? We know that
You can
Rin
call him.
is, and Imogen's mother almost definitely is or is.
Last I saw, yes, she's there.
Hey, DM. These ravines in the map, these guys.
Yeah.
If you were up on ground level, are those that they go down like that?
Correct. Yeah. Some of them are like gradual. Some of them are cliffs. Some of them actually kind of pull back in. A lot of them have just been there for a long time, and they've been cut deeper by like sudden monsoons and like heavy floods that carve through, and just kind of get dug deeper and deeper into the Hellcatch.
And are they like tens of feet deep, or are they more like semi-Grand Canyon deep, like hundreds of feet?
Semi-Grand Canyon.
So another thing to consider is we don't have to attack from above where it would be easy to see us. Yeah. We could try. I mean, we're close to the ground where shit's already fucked up in the Hellcatch, but you could Top Gun Maverick that ravine.
Yeah, full Maverick.
Up and over
It's
and
a great story. You should watch it. Best of all time.
Can we invert this guy?
Oh, shit. Because I was inverted.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That does feel like if we do that, we would still need like a sky team and a ground team. Right?
We're also relying on dreams. Like, who all is down in this hole? It's Rin and Imogen's mom, but Rin and Imogen. Is everyone who's there willing for their cause? Are they putting people to work? Are there innocents down there?
You've tried pleading with your mom, but have you threatened your mom?
I have not threatened her.
And I mean, yes, to Orum's point, we are talking about. I mean, there are going to be casualties. Let's be honest, but.
Hope so.
Your mother. Could you live with that?
We've got to try to find a way to have a ground team.
Yeah.
If nothing else, than to get Rin out of there. Otherwise, people are stuck in the Shadowfells. People are stuck in the fire plane. There's so many lives lost if Rin goes down.
I wonder if your mom could help Rin.
Maybe.
It's very likely. There's gonna come a point if she doesn't join us. I despise the idea that that is a choice that is going to have to rest upon your shoulders.
Would Mori or Ira maybe have the power to break Rin out of their state? Could we send a team in, just grab your mom, get to Rin, free them, and then Rin's our ticket out for Sky Team to unleash mayhem from above?
Big magic heavy hitters.
Yeah.
That's depending a lot on
Maury.
Yeah.
Maury and getting Rin out.
Well, and even if grabbing Imogen's mom, we know how powerful Imogen is, and we can only assume her mother is that much more powerful. If she's not on our side, that could backfire.
We got Ira.
Maybe.
He's on.
Do Ira and Rin have any history? Did Rin mention that they knew Ira? Or were aware of?
Aware of, maybe, yeah.
But Ira's got some magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to find your mom in dreams again?
That's what I
and
wanna-
make an offer and like
I want to try to do that.
we put a pin in this for one day,
Yeah.
one night.
We did some good stuff today. We should go as fast as we can and do some dreaming.
Maybe learn a little bit more about what's on the ground down there besides the robots.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen Hotan and your mother have like tangible influence in the dreams. Kind of, sort of, kind of.
To an extent.
It would be fucking badass if you could have some sort of tangible influence on whatever is going on. I don't know. The key, something. I don't know.
if your mom really actually is on the up and up, she clearly still thinks that this is some sort of negotiation where she can get you to leave. So I suppose it's time to make sure that she knows that that time has passed. She has to fucking deal.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't, she's... Well, then she's leaving you out in the cold, isn't she?
Yeah. She's done it before.
Yeah.
But
That's what they do.
You have the locket.
Anybody else on the list we want to reach out to
Yeah, anybody last minute? Hail Mary
for the day?
for the day.
Dancer, the Hive, Hexam, Lord and Lady Whitestone, Shishandri, Maury, your
I
parents.
think Volkswagen made it
Very
clear
just
that they
call-
are
That's right. That's right. Just
they're indisposed dealing with other people who are trying to get their
I
shit done.
can't do it anymore if I'm gonna do the dream.
Feels like
Have
it.
somebody roll a d20 for me for your
And
first day.
Oh,
during
no.
this
Oh,
solstice.
jeez.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez. So many.
Oh god.
Put your
Better roll that.
sound first.
Alright. I think I might have left it up a little long. It's hot. Stay still. 8.
8. Okay. The sky is pretty clear.
Hey.
The travel is nice and smooth. The winds do not batter the side of the skyship as you head eventfully forward. But yeah, so the first day of travel is fine. And that brings us to...
Oh, that's right. We could roll for like really great winds that like send us faster.
That's possible, yeah.
That's if we roll
We just
high.
don't know where those numbers are. If it's
We don't know.
high or low or dead in the middle or.
There's a chart we cannot see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know.
All right. So that finishes your first day of travel in the skyship. Is there anything else we should do before the day comes to a close?
Yeah, I'll
Eat a cookie.
take out the stone.
You've been really going at that
Tell
sound.
him that's a cookie.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Takes out the edible.
So
Takes the favorite.
Dorian.
All talking into a cookie.
More room.
Our jobs are weird.
Update. People we're chasing, unleashing hell in a week. There's a crumb out of my mouth. That's not part of the message. We're headed there now. Odds not good.
You haven't said where.
More tomorrow. Where are you?
You have 5 left. Do 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 do.
Capital.
Dude.
Let's not now.
How's it?
Orem, with the rest of the Crown Keepers in Taldor, eh? The, Opal's getting a little dark.
Oh shit.
I knew.
Little busy at the moment.
Oh,
I don't even know how to get to you.
I'll bet you. What's her name again? Sparkling.
Spider crown.
What are you doing to yourself? What are you doing, man?
Voguing.
Okay.
That wasn't good.
Nausea.
Dorian's out.
Do it.
Dorian's out.
You're so handsome.
On another
No.
continent.
It was a long shot.
If I beat this, I'll save it so that we can still talk.
Maybe we can talk to him every day. We can talk him into finding a portal or something.
Yeah, find
So
something.
glazed.
I mean, if he brought all of them along.
We don't have enough chairs at this table,
I
actually.
know.
I know, but how cool would it be?
How'd you know?
I won't it. I won't it.
They could be sitting in a.
You're like, I know.
That'd be
Oh God,
Matt, you could
crazy.
fit at least
That
one
would-
person
Oh
on
my
your left
God,
and your
that
right.
was so cool.
Don't even.
Don't utter
He's like,
that stuff.
don't.
You need a cat spray bottle for us.
Yeah, I know.
What if we
Sit down.
For years.
Yeah.
Years now.
What if we just bring back every guest we've ever had tomorrow? Cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Zara, this is Orm.
All right, what are we doing? Going to sleep? Dreamies?
Yeah, getting ready for the night.
or do we want to just quickly drop something to Hexam?
If we do, it'll use the.
Oh, you've already gone. Okay, that's right. We're still in the. We'll wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
Are we gonna try to reach out to my mom tonight?
If you'd like to.
It's the same time zone, right? It is night there. Maybe they sleep during the day because the Rudis is up at night. Last time I tried to do this, last 2 times I've tried to do this, it's been busy when we go, and that's in the middle of the night.
Do you want to stay up all night?
Or maybe, what time is it now?
I mean, she was away. She was there once.
Yeah, but if I hit her when she's dreaming,
It's
then
better.
Odahan Thul won't be able to see us, won't be able to...
I mean, Thul knows we're coming. I'm not too worried about that.
I know, but...
What time is it right now?
We'll try different times.
I mean, you guys have been traveling for the majority part of a day. Time is wibbly wobbly as we're doing this journey because it's just sitting on a skyship. So we'll say whenever you want it to be, it's the end of the day. And we'll be doing that for the next few days since you're just riding on the skyship.
So I could do this towards, like, early evening, so
Sunset.
hopefully, like, before Ruidus comes up.
Like to.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna fall asleep, but I'm gonna try.
I'll give you some chamomile tea that I cook inside my stomach. And
Stomach tea.
I made a nice little ow.
Does it beep when it's ready?
Yep.
And I'll pour out of the hole in your side.
I'm a little tea.
And I'm gonna make you a nice little cinnamon cookie. Just make you feel good at night. And I'll cast this dream thing, and just because Orem and Fern, you haven't seen this place yet,
Yeah,
right?
mix it up. And astronaut.
But
too,
we're
right?
not.
I can only take 2 other people.
I haven't
Okay.
The goal here is not to go to that place. I'm trying to hit up my mom's dream.
Sure, but they haven't experienced this yet, so I'm bringing them if that's all right with you.
Sure, yeah.
We'll stay out of the way.
Okay.
I won't even.
Oh,
You won't even know I'm there.
Listen, though. Having experienced it, if something goes poorly, just get out.
Wake up.
Wake up and force yourself awake. Because if something happens and Imogen or F.C.G loses their connection, their tether, you could be stuck.
What are we supposed to do to go in there?
just hold my hand. But before I cast this spell, enhance ability is not concentration.
I believe enhanceability is concentration.
Oh, it is.
It didn't work. We tried that last time.
Oh no,
didn't
it
work.
did.
Did on
I
her.
did get wisdom.
Oh, that's right.
But I did your
advantage.
charisma.
A charisma, yeah,
I
which
think
is.
I should do that again because
Yeah.
you're doing persuading. Right?
No, you did wisdom because my perception. It was my perception.
I'm going to do charisma this time.
Okay,
Okay.
Because you're trying to convince her to do something.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm enhancing her charisma.
Okay.
And, all right, I'll hold my metallic hands and just try to drift off to sleep. I will vibrate in a nice soothing vibration way to soothe them.
All right. So you are.
Wait. As the three of us are like slowly drifting down, Orm's gonna dozily look over at Imogen. Hey, if I had a daughter like you, one day, I'd be real proud.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mom. If I had a son like you, I'd be real proud too.
Well, I have a mom. She's pretty great.
Well, my son's pretty great.
I'm sorry?
She's talking about the
Oh, mister. I thought you also were a
No
mom.
Imogen, but
See in your dreams.
God damn it.
All right. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
are.
I have 5 kids.
I don't know either.
All right. So you are attempting to connect with Imogen's dream and bringing along Orem and who else?
Fernie.
And Fern. Okay. You cast the spell. You drift into a familiar unconscious space, holding on to the control that you're just beginning to try and harness. Now, previously, you've begun to push into your dream space towards different energies, being drawn towards locations. And this you're trying to directly connect to your mother. Yes. I would like you to make a d20 roll and then add your spellcraft modifier. So, for this, no, because this is, you are sleeping with.
Okay.
It's good.
28.
28. So you add +5?
Oh,
Your
I thought it was
charisma?
my spell casting.
Not spell
My
casting.
charisma modifier then.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay,
Brain
yes.
was a little weird on that one.
Then 24.
24. 24 is very, very good. Okay. You concentrate. Just as the sun begins to set. I mean, and Ruidus is in the sky. It like both moons, you know, at different speeds do at times meet and cross each other during the day and night. But in a weird way, you feel like that empowers you in the moment. And as you try and concentrate, that kind of sense of redness surrounds you. You then feel this immediate, this gravitational pull at an incredible speed. And then the red dust surrounds you. You stand there, drifting in the midst of the cloud, the familiar state of your dream, the storm that chased you for so many nights in recent times. You now stand in the middle. No ground, no field, no foam, just you and the motes of light that represent your companions as they are pulled alongside you.
Half hour left, wait.
A moment later, you watch as a shadowed female form emerges from the cloud. Arms and legs just mostly made of dark immaterial, like a spiritual being that is just beginning to push through the dust storm. And within a moment, the eyes open. You see the dark hair become a light purple. You see the shaded semblance of material just flapping behind, like she's half there, half aware. And the voice echoes in your mind directly. Imogen.
Mama. Come on.
Where are we?
We're coming. We're coming. And I need your help.
The shadowed form begins to take on more material as the focus of your mother begins to crystallize, the realization of where she is, who you are. And you watch as now an image of an older woman with familiar features to Imogen, but mature, longer hair, a harder look, an expression that is a unique mixture of surprise and concern, as well as a coldness. Imogen, you shouldn't be here.
I know you keep saying that. Tell me there's still part of you that cares. Tell me there's part of you that knows what you're doing is wrong.
Why is it wrong?
You want to destroy half the world.
I think you misunderstand what's going on here. The world will be saved at the end of this. And we'll be free.
The world will be eaten at the end of this. And we'll be gone.
I wish you could see the things that I can see.
Show me. You left to protect me? To find out more?
She kind of drifts forward towards you, about a foot from where you are, and reaches out.
Don't push me away. Do not
And
send me
she
away.
touches your forehead between your eyes. There's a flash of light, and images that cross past your mind. A massive glowing lattice in the sky, pulling apart as red fills the air above. Thousands and thousands of voices in unison around. And a sense of freedom. The cries of history snuffed in a moment. In the beginning of something new and beautiful. Like endless possibility. Without guidance. Without fate. Without this gift. And in a brief instant, you remember what it was like to not be like this. To just be you. She pulls her hand away. You return to the core of this dream. You see in her face this empathetic concern. I'm doing this for both of us, and he's doing it for everyone. I know change is hard. We've been toys since the beginning. I wish you could understand. I wish you all could understand. And she takes note of the motes around you. She puts her hand forward and a flash of white light, and you all come up to consciousness inside the skyship once more.
Did y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
You saw everything?
Saw her, heard her.
Did they see what I saw in my mind?
You just saw her touch her forehead and then pull away.
We heard her little
You heard her
speech.
What did
What
she
if it's
say?
not that bad? I mean, what if what we're doing is just fighting change? What if...
Well, Imogen, I wish my family didn't have to die for her brighter tomorrow.
You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
I get a glass of water and a sandwich.
I know how hard this has got to be for you. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I swear I want to see this through. I do. It was just overwhelming what she just presented, this vision of it just didn't seem so bad.
Of course.
But
it's impossible. I mean, you love her, and it's hard to love someone who thinks in a completely different way.
Okay. Just go with me on this. What if it's not that bad? What did she show you? Like, what did she do when she touched you?
I saw the gate opening and red pouring out and just like all the burdens being pulled away, like I just felt free.
We're talking about something that's never happened before. Did she show you the future, or did she show you what she wants you to see and feel?
She's probably showing me, but she's been shown. Or it's all cultist bullshit, I know. She's been brainwashed and it's not real. And that thing up there is a god eater. It destroys. That's what it wants. It wants to eat. Right? It just wants to eat. It's selfish.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. We don't have all the answers, right? But that's
very few.
We don't know that.
The other gods locked it away.
Yeah. And the gods are good.
The gods are just gods.
Not good. They're not bad. They're just fucking selfish. Everybody is fucking selfish.
my God's good.
The Changebringer.
Are you good?
Are we learning?
Maybe I phrased that wrong.
No, I really don't think you fucking did.
Are you neutral? Are you bad?
Oh no, are we in a Tom Stopper play?
Oh boy.
Wow, really?
He said he's not serious.
All right, I'm in. No, it can't be done by luck alone. Yeah.
Oh boy, I feel like you all of a sudden.
Now to the building of suspense.
I get this thing checked tomorrow.
Good.
All right, well,
Ask the Changebringer if they want us to succeed.
All right, I will. Yes. But if we've already established that at least the Changebringer
They're on us.
right now thinks they're bad.
Off the line of communication.
Maybe the Changebringer's feeling guilty.
See, this is what happens when you start externalizing every fucking problem that you have. Easy to take a look at. There's a bunch of people who are treating other people like just like they're fucking nothing, like they're fucking pawns. It doesn't matter what the fuck they want. They're doing it wrong. It is not hard to see. You're being fucked with. We're all being fucked with. Whatever the fuck they say that they're doing, that's where I draw the line. If they had such a great idea of what the world was supposed to be and what that thing was, they could just tell people. But instead, they're making everybody miserable. They're killing people. Fuck that, fuck them, and I'm gonna be more than happy to drop a fucking ship on them.
I agree with Ashton.
So sick of this shit.
It's not a new plan, it's an old plan. It's a plan as old as the world. Leave a string of bodies behind for your better tomorrow.
It's easy to make a nice world if you keep killing everybody who fucking disagrees with you. You can get down to 5, it'll be amazing. Fucking utopia.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
I'll have a drink.
I think I'll join.
There's no need.
No, Ashton and having a drink.
Oh, okay.
I'm grabbing a bottle and going up into the
Don't drink often, but it feels appropriate right
front.
now.
I'm gonna be at the stern, just checking out the sky, seeing if that's different at night with the air so charged.
With the sky dark against the backdrop of these flittering colors, you can now see the flashes of color you saw were just pulses along now a network of just faintly visible rivers in the sky of energy. The magical ley lines of Exandria are slowly beginning to glow with the approach of the Apogee solstice.
That's so fucking cool.
Make a perception check.
And they're all different colors? All the different ley lines are different colors?
Can I use my
They
Hunter's
change as they go.
for advantage? Can I use Hunter's Bane for advantage?
Not for this one in particular. This is just a watch.
Horseshoes were fucked. Is that a D4?
You can't do guidance on perception?
Well, you can do it on skill checks, but this is him on the stern on his own.
17.
I don't know.
17. While they're doing this and you're kind of keeping an eye over it, you swear it looks like they're ever so slowly moving.
Like,
Yeah, like how?
like moving along the lines of the river, or like moving, like clouds in the
like
sky.
Shifting like clouds in the sky at an almost imperceptibly slow speed.
The lines?
Locking into place.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna overlap.
Don't cross this room.
And how
Fully
are the
crossing the
moon? How's Ruidus looking on this beautiful night?
So fine.
Its same dull red self, the faint bit of visible shadow with enough focus that you can see that passes upon it. It is not flaring, it is just looming over, sending a slight chill through your shoulders as you glance above it with the periphery glow of the visible Exandrian ley lines, giving this contrasting beauty that just kind of dances along the horizon at different distances.
Cool. And Kath is chilling, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
If you'd like to conclude this evening, once
Yes,
other
we would.
business is done, let's go home.
Wait.
A little thing? All right.
Say wait.
Yeah, quick drink with Ashton.
So
Okay.
I am definitely downing a bottle, and well,
Are you all right?
no.
I was very well spoken. You know, you've once in a red moon, you've got a really good speech just chambered in there.
I don't know. It's complicated. This is not the person I thought I was going to be. I am. Oh yeah.
Ashton, who the fuck are you, and where the fuck did you come from? We don't really know. We know a little. But the most we know is that you were jettisoned from a portal, and you became a rock, and then you joined a band of misfits and criminals and did criminal things. That's about all we really know.
That's about all there is to know. I am a blank slate.
I don't believe that.
Well, you wouldn't. All of you have, well, with one exception, a place that you came from, people who made you who you are, all except for one. And, I hate you all a little, you know that, right?
Are you jealous of us because you feel like we have more of an identity than you?
I am jealous of you because I know things you don't. I know loneliness that you don't. I know the truth of people that none of you do. Maybe one of them. I mean, you know things too. Don't think I don't know that.
I was also alone in the woods for 30 years. I know loneliness. I made a dead rat my best friend so I wouldn't go fucking mad.
I don't trust that rat, by the way. I think he's a rat.
You're scaring me a little, Ashton, and that's
Good.
coming from me.
How is the swings of fear of dying again versus the crippling obligation that you feel to everybody for risking themselves to save you going?
I wasn't afraid to die. It was the latter.
But now,
It still haunts me.
I mean, this is one of the few things that we have in common. is that we've both died. Do you ever think about that?
How do you grapple with the sense of deep indebted onus?
I literally pledged myself to one of the worst people I've ever met to work for them for years, for a bunch of people I haven't seen since. What was it like, waking up and having them there? I just, what? I want to know what it was like to come back and everyone was still there. Genuinely, that is something you know that I don't.
It was one of the greatest feelings. Because it wasn't like that the first time. I've never known such kindness. And maybe, Ashton, you should cut yourself some slack and allow yourself to feel the same.
I haven't opened up in a while. This group is strange that way. Didn't go well last time. We'll see how it goes this time. Although, you know, it may not matter in a couple weeks.
Maybe in this last couple of weeks, we can both work on affording ourselves a little bit of forgiveness.
I mean, it doesn't matter in the long run. You know, I love you all just a little bit.
And you hate us just a little bit too.
Yeah.
What's with the fucking mask that you pull out and stare at a little bit that you wanted so badly to steal from that hoax of a museum?
It's a helmet. And did you just what the fuck is up with that, me?
Yes, I did.
Give me the drink.
I take a swig first before passing it back.
There are rules. I have very little memory of anything that happened to me before the orphanage, home, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I do remember people who may have been my mother and father. I don't know. I can't really, it's all a blur. They don't have faces. It's just an idea. It felt like that, I guess. Who the fuck knows? There was an accident, and I do remember that. I remember there being an accident. I remember watching somebody who felt like family just get torn into pieces. Just absolutely ripped apart. And then I was in the desert, and I don't know how I got there. I don't know how I got to Bosphorus. I was just found. But the one word, there was one word that stuck in my head and always stuck with me, and I didn't think it mattered. I didn't know what I would ever do with it until I saw it on a label beneath a cheap suit of armor. A stupid fucking museum filled with bullshit.
There's a lot of bullshit.
This fucking helmet was the first time I saw the word Hishari. That's actually why I'm even with this group. So I heard the word Ashari randomly and thought maybe I just had a fucked up memory. I've just been waiting, hoping that I could indebted everybody enough that maybe people would help me once I helped them. Because that's how the world works. Although I'm getting a little weird here, I will admit. So yeah, that's that.
You've got your powers after you had the potion-y goop poured in your head.
My extremely useful damage, yes.
Useful damage.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, it's something else we can relate on.
It's very true.
Well, let's keep figuring it out, shall we? And then maybe you don't have to be so jealous of us for knowing our past.
I'm a little worried, but I'm a little, yeah. I don't know. Well, if we survive, if this goes well.
You keep saying Ashari. Drashari?
Hishari.
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 He's drunk.
Hishari. I don't even remember.
Sounds a lot like Ashari, like Orem shit.
Yes, he said it once, and then I was in.
You haven't talked to him about this.
Not yet, no.
Maybe you... What? Maybe you should!
Now?
We're gonna be on this boat for another fucking week. Seems like a great fucking time.
We brought it up at one point, and we did bring it up at one point, if I recall. I know that there's information I have that I shouldn't. Or, Jesus. I'll let him know, but I'm not ready for that yet, I guess. I don't know.
You said yourself we could be dead in 12 days, so...
He's gonna make sure to get something up.
I'm not spending 12 days trying to figure out shit. I don't even know if I want to know. I'm spending 12 days doing my job and keeping you safe.
Right there, a second.
And
was there like a
making
lag?
sure that everyone deals with their bullshit.
Oh shit! I think I'm seeing lag.
Hopefully,
like pretenses and lag.
Keeping
FCG
from
I'm definitely
exploding
himself. How much I'm relying on that.
I mean,
I'm definitely leaving it.
More than exploding himself, exploding everybody.
5 minutes left.
Yes.
And not because of the stress thing. I've been spent way too much of the last chunk of my reality trying to convince that bloody robot to not sacrifice themselves at every waking turn because they're going to get everybody killed in their desperate attempt for martyrism. You can't trust somebody who just wants to die all the time. They are very dangerous, not for the reasons they think.
Face.
This is all pretty rich coming from you.
I know, right? I love a project. I'm a project. You're irritatingly stable for someone who's so clearly fucked up. I don't know how that works. I'm happy to know you. And I'm looking forward to some point to getting punched by you. I don't think this is the evening for it.
But every bone in my body would break if I punched you.
Oh, you've got powers.
Why don't we get to bed? You're a little, worse for wear.
That's very fair.
I somehow managed to help Ashton back to bed, even though I have
I'm good at this.
Strength of 4.
I'm very good at this.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pull Orem aside.
Okay.
Well.
Hey, so that dream thing was weird. But I don't really know what I'm asking you, but what do we do if Imogen decides to go to the other side of things?
He hops up on your shoulders, right there. I'm thinking the same thing too. I'd like to think I have faith in her. I don't think it'll come to that. But if it does, Fern, are you with me?
Always.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, me too. It'll be totally fine. We just gotta watch our girl. And make sure. Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. This is so not a big deal. we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be great, it's gonna be a success, and
If it does, if that moment comes in the middle of hell, I'll do my best to get her attention. You're gonna be the one who has to do the thing.
I don't know if I can do the thing. What's the thing?
I don't know. Put her to sleep. Hold her up.
It should be break time, right? Right?
I'm quick. I can knock things out of the air with a shield, but I'm not as strong as you. And she's strong, so...
I don't know if anyone of us is as strong as her, but it's fine. I think that was weird. That whole dream was weird. Her mom gave me the willies.
I pat her on your other shoulder and say, they give us about a 5% chance overall. So the good news is Imogen is just one of many problems.
That's a higher percentage than I was thinking, so we're good to go.
Like a little flea.
Yeah. Seriously. It's time to go. Here we go.
As the tension of the evening's conversation sits palpable across the cabin of the sky ship, the Silver Sun, and the tension that rides across the arcane energies that swim through the atmosphere of Exandria above.
We're going to take a break.
Another night of your journey comes to a close.
Excuse me.
The solstice is in 10 days. And we're going to go and take a break. Get back here in a few minutes and pick up
Wait, Big's going down
this
next
journey.
I'll have to report
from here. See you in a few minutes.
Now, as I said, I'm going to stop recording here. And I'll record part 2 in the morning. It's going to be over 3 hours long, by the looks of it. Maybe actually very close to 3. Means some shit's going down. Excuse the language. I gotta get bed. So I thank you for joining me. This is Frina Riamentra, half-elven YouTuber, and I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.